Good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. I just want to take this time to say two compliments of the new season 2023. It's right here. I want to welcome you to the first video ever of 2023. For those of you who are still new to this channel, give you your honor. So as we start the year, I wanted to bring a twist to or bring variety to what I have done before. This is January, we're beginning the year. I decided to consider those who are doing their final years, Aubala 7, instead you are in Form 3, Form 5, or you are at a point where you're going to be taking your final examinations this year. I decided I wanted to bring you motivation before school starts. Motivation of how to excel. Motivation of how you can do better. Motivation of how you can improve on your results. So, like you know me better, I brought you a young lady here next to me. This young lady, so just a girl who went to a government school, Katlego government school, all of a sudden, we ended up at MARUAPULA. It's called MARUAPULA? MARUAPULA school. She was at MARANG Junior School and she ended up at MARUAPULA school because she decided to focus on her studies and she did exceptionally well. So I have brought her here today. And how did she make it? She's going to share with you nuggets of how she made it, because all I can just say to you guys is that there was a paradigm shift, a turnaround, a sudden turnaround in her life. So I'm not going to take most of your time. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself to you. So hi ma, how are you?
And happy New Year.
So
This year?
Yeah.
I want to end this year being sure for in the next 2 years I will be done with my master's.
Sure.
And beyond that, actually looking towards being Dr. Katlego Paakanyo.
Like honestly, I was not aware of this. I have an aspiring academic before you today. Oh, I believe that which you declare shall surely come to pass. So I want you to take your time. Tell these people who are Katlego man. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Katlego Betsi Paakanyo, but also affectionately known as Bambi. The people around me call me Bambi. And I started off my primary, well, let me actually start my preschool, because I found that to be very important.
Before preschool, they want to know those dynamics are very important.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Katlego Betsi Paakanyo, like I said, and I was born Kanye, and that was in 1997. So.
Okay.
And Dimetso, how old am I right now? Actually, how young I am right now.
Okay.
And Mama utsoko Kanye, Papa utsoko Matinari, and they're married, so utsoko Matinari.
Okay.
Yes, Mayana wako Rapa Kanyo. And
Yes.
my family, I have 3 sisters. So what's exciting about the 4 of us, the very first born again,
Okay.
second born Katso, Naki Katlego, our last born Arabo.
Nice one. Nice one. So your parents because my children use the same initial. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you are number
3.
Number 3.
out of the 4 of us.
Only girls.
All girls.
So, that
is true.
All right, Ma. Okay, but now you can take us into your education profile. Like you were saying, where did it all begin? You started preschool where?
I started preschool in joining Learn Right Preschool. And whenever I tell people how to make it so called joining Learn Right Preschool, it's amazing that I meet so many people who actually went through your Learn Right Preschool. That's why I found it very important. But I shouldn't just start with my primary school. I should mention also my preschool. Where did I go? And then I ended up my preschool in 2003, and in 2004, I moved back to live with my mom because school joining I lived with Mawani. Okay, I've forgotten that because it's mama, so I have to remind myself.
Wow, you're so blessed. You have a few mothers.
Yes, I have 3 mothers.
Oh, awesome.
4 mothers.
Oh, okay. All right.
So then I went to go live with mama for in a local Madinare, but my primary school you go PP. So every day there is a Madinare that go PP, and it is called Ruben Pabanga Primary School. So that was in 2004. Yes.
So you did your primary school at Ruben Pabanga.
Ruben Pabanga
Primary School.
Yes.
From standard 1 up until standard 7.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So how you go primary? How was your performance? Did you like school and all that?
I loved school. I mean, of course, very hard. It's to school. Like I can imagine right now, as people are going to open Kadika on Tuesday.
Yeah.
There's always that, no, I don't want to go. But like when the day actually comes, like a Tuesday, it's always so excited because we have stories to tell. We have like compositions to write. So I've always loved that, the excitement where I can actually express myself and show off that to the books, to the papers that I'm about to write. And it always showed through the grades and the let me just say that make it go ever since standard 1 to standard 7. And I realized that I hit the standard 7. Oh, okay, this is actually something to recommend, to recognize myself with. I did so well, and honestly, the reason why I did so well is because I was really passionate about school. Because I loved the idea that I could express myself in anything that I was doing. So let's say the first thing that I remembered was dipolelo and decomposition because I'm really passionate about like literature and English and yes, all of that. Give me an idea and I will put it on paper. Whether if I'm typing it down or whether I'm actually writing it. So I'm left-handed, by the way.
So you did not struggle with any other subject?
I struggled maths.
Go primary school?
Yes, go primary school. Mostly because maths, it's either this or that.
Yeah.
Because you don't get a chance for Uri. I'm saying that it is this because this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're telling you for this is what you have to follow for the subtraction. Addition and you don't have a choice for anything else. So math compared to the level English or compared to environmental science, compared to social studies, those areas I got the chance to really express myself in that point. Like, hey, maths
so because you were not doing so well in maths, did you have an attitude towards maths?
No, I actually didn't. I did try. That's why I didn't make it A in all subjects. So maths included. I didn't give up on it.
Oh, okay. So okay, fine. So I brought a brilliant story. So when you were interested in primary school. Okay, fine. You are from joining to Pigwe, and then now let's just go to your Form 1.
Alright, even more exciting. It gets more exciting from there. The reason why I have so many mothers, like I was saying, and then my actual biological mother. e rile yaanong my form 1 eta ke ha ke tsewa ke my other mom e leng gore ene she is technically my cousin ke ngwana wa ga rakgadi and you know we've grown up together. She took me ever since ke le for 4 years ha ke tswetse ko preschool le gore she wants for me to come live with her. So when I was getting into my form 1 she decided this is my girl and I'd like for her to come here. So when I came to Gaborone, I went to Marang Community Junior Secondary School. Yes, Marang Junior Secondary. Broadcast. Yes.
Extension 27.
Yes, straight.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So when I got there, the core subjects of course is Setswana, English, math, and all of that, but study specifically instead of 2, because I know most of the CJS is very rated, but during our time we had to do 3. So Nikira French, Nikira PE, imagine. And then one other Nikirata unit was accounting. I did accounting. Yes.
So you are at Marang. You are continuing to do well.
Yes,
in all the subjects.
To do well. Yes. And actually, one thing that I'd like to share, which also amazed me, there was a time when I really go study. So during study, somebody came into my class about it. Yeah, BD, my science teacher. You know, for Nani what class in half our test, because we require the test at the end of each and every month.
Yeah.
So she called me in and she said that she saw my work and she also saw my name. So she really wanted to find out for the fact who is this girl? Who is this girl? So I was wondering, why did she want to see who I am? But she didn't tell me then. Only when she came back to give us our papers. And then looking at my paper, I still remember today when I got it, I was amazed because out of 70.
Who was that teacher? Because we need to mention these people, we need to acknowledge them. Do you remember the name of the teacher?
The teacher name Mr. Dikamo. Yes.
Thank you so much for no. Before we actually recognize you, we need to know what you did. Let's go. When he was bringing the script, what did he say when he brought the script?
He was honestly proud of me, and he was amazed for despite all that was going on, because as you can imagine, Kanaka 2011. Strike, and it wasn't the best time ever because we hardly had any teachers in class.
God.
So it was really hard, and I felt really bad about it. Now of course I am doing well and I was very confident about it, but I had the colleagues by now they were trying, but it didn't work out. They needed that support. That
from teachers.
Yes, from teachers. So I took the responsibility and gave myself the budget or the burden for let me now act as a teacher to my colleagues.
So you did that?
Yes, I did that.
You decided to teach them?
And I could imagine I could have been able to understand, but despite them having the textbook.
Okay. So when were you having tutors, or were you getting some support from your parents, like outstanding because you were self-driven? Or
let me just say I found that it's a gift.
Oh my God.
This is one thing that each and every morning when I kneel down, I thank God for. It is a gift, I hadn't tried anything. It just came. Let me say primary school. But in primary school, which I don't motivate other people to do that. I barely ever sat down to say, yeah, bala. ka gore ha ke tlhaloganye gore go diragala eng. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
God. I think you are one of
Yeah.
by hard chara the concept of chara.
Yes, exactly. And you know, my maths teacher, whenever he gets into class, he will be telling us about something, teaching us something, and we should take that time to write what he is saying. And while writing, if he asks questions, we should be constant enough to like raise up our hands and answer. So it was 3 things: you listen, you write, as well as you raise your hand.
Awesome stuff.
Yes.
So let's go to Mr. Dam. What So what does he say?
He honestly gave it to me, and he was surprised, and he showed what he's really proud of me, and he hopes that other students could take that from me, what I had done. And I mean, hey, the one thing what I have never been part of, and I have never loved government school. Get the idea, yeah, head girl. And I was I was expected for it to kwala maina abatho ba ileng gore ba phedi ba tsosa modu, but I would tell them, for guys, honestly, so I found it very hard for it to kwala maina, and it meant for when those teachers bata ba again. So who are the people by now were making noise? And I didn't have that courage for it to go, okay, it is that and that and that. So I would take it all upon myself.
Yeah, okay. But I Kati, I like the fact that when you realize that you guys, you took it upon yourself to share the knowledge with other students. It was more like a group work kind of thing.
It was.
So how so I think maybe for those of you guys who are as brilliant as Kati, you can invoke this approach that she used to. I think how we discussed this something. So when you were at Marang, the reason why we're here is because an opportunity presented itself. Because you were doing exceptionally well. 100%. So can you please take us into that opportunity because without in a government school, and then all of a sudden there's this opportunity go a private school, not just any private school. Maruapula, guys. In Botswana, when you talk about Maruapula, my international friends, we're talking about top notch.
Exactly that.
So how did this opportunity present itself?
Actually, before saying that, I received a call from my mom, and she told me that during the day she got a call from the Botswana Examinations Council, and she was told that all over the country, I was part of like the top 10 top achievers. Wow. And even then, I was so at awe. I'm like, really? What's that mean?
Beautiful.
Because I feel like it humbled me so much. It honestly humbled me so much.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it motivated me, and honestly, to work even harder.
Yeah.
So after doing my my exams here in JC, the following year, 2014, my family received another call as well from, firstly it was Maruapula Private School. And in the evening when I got back home, they were telling me how we received a call from Maruapula Private School, the highest private school in the country, and they're calling you for an interview. I believe it was on a Friday, and the interview was for a Monday. And okay, I thought to myself, it is well. Don't think about it too much. And the one thing that I love about my family is that they're so supportive. Wow. They see so much in me that if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have seen it myself.
well. We need to highlight that one.
Thank you so much, Katlego's family, and to all the parents who might watch this video,
Please stand up for your kids.
True.
Rally behind them.
them because Katlego hides what mama and papa are behind me. You know, she has all it takes to face the world, dude. That's amazing. So yes, and then you go, you prepare for the interview.
I prepared for the interview. But I didn't know what the interview was about. But I'm like, okay, Katlego, the best that you can do is first you start with a prayer and then believe that you be yourself when you get there. Be yourself. And then we got there on Monday and I found so many people there. Yeah. I'm like, yo.
How many, like, what number are we looking at?
It was, I think, close to 15.
In one fight.
15 people who were called. And already released the go admin before we got into the office here the interview with me. So they called us to one. So when I got there, and what I remember the most is they gave me the opportunity to just present myself and for me to tell them who I am and where I am from and why I feel like coming into MARUAPULA private school would be beneficial. So, you know, I honestly poured it all out. And one other advice that I would give to people, be yourself. Be yourself always. Of course, it's important for you to have people who you know, they motivate you. Like for me, it's people out there, but I know what you know, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama as well. I respect them, and whenever I watch their videos, it's like, oh my goodness, they're amazing. But you know, I get what within them works for me, and you know, I use it within myself. But I keep presenting Michelle Obama. No. I know what I'm Katlego Betsi Paakanyo. So that is what I did. I told them who I am, that I'm from Majinari, you know what I mean, and Nikiloko Ruben Pavanga Primary School went on to MARANG as well. So I am from government school, and I'm very proud of that because it brought me up to the person who I am on that very day. I didn't hold it back for Rina. I believe in God, and He's the, you know, my strength and what I believe has brought me this far. You know, I presented myself as the person that I am, and after the interview, I didn't know. I can't say that I was proud to say, okay, yes, I have done it. I have done it.
You sold yourself because you had the confidence. Oh, yes. So I think one thing that we can share with the viewers out there is that, guys, how local school, just don't be like this. Look for the other activities that can help you develop your soft skills, your confidence, so that when you are presented with an opportunity, you stand up for yourself.
You know, definitely.
So yeah. So after the interview,
they're telling us we should go wait outside. And while we were outside, they had already talked amongst themselves. So, you know, I was like, okay, I'm actually at MARUAPULA. Even if this doesn't happen, I'm like,
I've been here.
I have been here. I've seen people buy no recruiter to say name.
I've seen the MARUAPULA people.
Oh, wow. I was like, yeah, having come this far, it's
a blessing, is that?
Yeah, so
yeah.
You should come tell us how did it go. So what I had in mind, there would be only one person who will choose you for like he had a scholarship. So I was like, okay, there's so many of us, it's like up to 15 of us.
Fighting for one spot.
That's what I thought. That's what was in my mind. Yeah. So how about they mentioned, I believe it was 6 of us. Yes, I believe 6 of us. No, actually it was 5 of us. 5. And they told us for they would like for us for anything the following day. So I wasn't sure what I can do for the happy. You know what I mean? So when I got back home, I was like, happy, really fighty. Like for another part of the interview but another one person. And okay, so we came the following day. I was with Ene, my mom, she's my cousin. And Harif and I called us to the secretary's office, and she was all of a sudden now telling us okay, so at MARUAPULA, so we're expecting for you to go and unpack my clothes, and the following day I will go to another HOD, Wama Form 4, and I will present and decide for what subjects I want to do. So in my mind I'm thinking, what is going on? Does this mean I am in? And it turns out that yes, I was in.
So this is happening before the release of the JC results.
Oh, the JC results were out.
They were out.
Yes,
they were using those results for this selection.
Yes. Yes. Actually, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because right after you're never being accepted into MARUAPULA, which, my goodness, I could not even imagine or think that this has actually happened. It was such a great opportunity, and I thought to myself, so many things are possible. So many things are possible, and if you become very determined and you trust in what you are doing, then at the end of the day, anything can happen. Any positive thing that you think about can actually happen. So, and actually the very first day, it was it on the 13th? Because my second day, MARUAPULA in Valentine on the 14th of September. That I very much remember. And it was such an amazing time because
14th
of
February.
Oh my goodness, did I say September? Why am I thinking of my mom's birthday?
Yeah,
I'm
February.
thinking of my mom's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, the 14th of February. So I'll never forget that day, because going into Panama classes, I thought I wasn't sure what kind of people would they be. You know what I mean? Because we were so different. I'm from government school, they're in private school. You know what I mean? Every time we go assembling, so I was thinking of the level, but those people would never have ever thought of that. They're so accepting, and they made sure we understood the classes are on because one form 4. They don't get that chance here. I thought our classes our grades in February, which meant that one of the school was it come out. Yeah, so since whenever you're form 4, it just starts here from January. So we had that time, it was a month into February, the time we had been more schooling already, so we had to catch up from there. So they helped us so much, because the extra subjects which I was doing, my form 4, mainly the pure science. So that was bio, that was chem, that was physics as well, and of course literature, economics, I was doing it as well, and then the other core subjects.
Okay.
So,
No, I think we've covered it all, but the most important thing that we wanted to share with the viewers today was the fact that they shouldn't limit themselves. If you do exceptionally well, you can still get this opportunity. All she had to do was to put effort, and her marks spoke for her. And she got into MARUAPULA. Now
she's walking into a place she has never
Imagine
imagined.
as to whether she meet people by the she had perceptions about her, hey, Baba, like this, but she meets people who are so accommodating. And I think we need to wrap up. But in wrapping up, I know that you still continue to get
Other opportunities even after
MARUAPULA, and you should let us know so those opportunities still need to job and all that. So as we wrap up.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. Actually, I happened to say that in my form 4. My mom, again, was called by Botswana Examinations Council, and you're telling her,
I need the blessing of your mom. Like she has been receiving calls, not just calls. Oh my God, she must be having a prop, mom.
Yeah, they're like, yet again, here's your girl. The top 10, JCE. And you know, JCE for I'm top 10 that thing. And what I realized was that the people I was with at PSLE, top 10, they were completely different people by JCE, which means that I'm the one person from primary school onto junior school. So I started to and continue to really appreciate my work, what I was doing, and really my passion in what I was doing. Stay positive. Honestly, stay positive and believe in what you're doing.
Wow.
And it will honestly
Yeah.
yes.
So
I think they were telling Mama, of course, when I did the award, so you're invited to attend them, and it went very well. So in terms of the opportunities that I got while at MARUAPULA, I hunted for them. I went out there and hunted for them. So all of the essays and the competitions that I made sure I think getting to there, like write these essays that you're doing at school. You know, I might not have been because the essay in the Queen Elizabeth essay Commonwealth.
So there were competitions that came about.
Yes, every now and then.
You forever
ran to do those.
Yes,
No,
no,
nice one.
I did that in Kataya, third position, like the group third position, and I was actually proud of myself for a while. I might not have been part of the first, but I did it to the third. And then another opportunity after my form, when I was in A-level, which is now Form 6, I applied to be part of the Yale Young African Scholars by it was held in Zimbabwe. So, as I was applying for it, I thought, they will provide us with the transport to Zimbabwe, like the bus, and right after they accepted me, they told me, can you get your passport number so that give you your flight ticket. I'm going to fly for my first time ever, and to think not only did I go to Zimbabwe, we were flying from Botswana to South Africa and then from South Africa to Zimbabwe. And these are just some of these things that I've kept onto my heart to feel funny. The little things that you're doing, they come back in such great, huge ways that you would look back and amaze you even more, you know what I mean? Yes, and so I did like for my A-level, which was in 2017. Now, what we had to do was for this one to apply for our university. Oh my goodness, it was tough. I do not want to lie to you. It was tough because the perspective that I had was that from Botswana, of course, I want to go out there abroad to either the US, the UK, or Canada, as everyone else is getting that opportunity. So, I applied to various universities and so it was hard, it was painful, but I kept on going. And I saw the African Leadership University. There's one year in Mauritius and there's one year in Rwanda. And I thought to myself, why not give it a shot? Because I knew I couldn't lose anything. And as I was applying, they told me, oh, okay. Actually, in line with that, since Mandela, which was 2018, he was turning 100. So it was the Mandela Centennial Scholarship, which means that they had decided for it, they will call 100 African students from across the continent in the scholarship year. It was the Mandela Centennial Scholarship. So they gave me the chance to apply it as well. So I thought, why not give it a shot as well? And you know, I remember it was around July, and her birthday, Mandela, was at the 17th of July. Yes, around that time. I buy a good Twitter and on Facebook, and they started each and every hour by the 10 people by long made it.
Yeah.
So imagine it was going to be 10 students on like 10 during 10 hours. So all of us who had applied
Had to be good.
yeah, it was hectic.
Yeah.
It was honestly hectic.
Yeah.
So the first list the heights and I gave you. Alright, Katlego Betsi Paakanyo doesn't appear. That is okay. List number 2. Nansasi or Katlego Betsi Paakanyo. List number 3, number 4, number 5. And then as I was about to go to work, because luckily I was working as well MARUAPULA as an admin, associate person. After they had done my A-level, they had called us back in. So before I went back to the office, I decided to look for something. I was at all amazed. I did not know what to do. I was shaking. Honestly, best day ever. I thought to myself, I did it again. This is actually me. I have done it again. Believe in yourself. Trust in what you are doing.
Yes. So that scholarship is the one that took you to Rwanda?
Yes, that is the scholarship.
So you went to Rwanda and you did a leadership course?
Yes, leadership
So you
course.
are done with the course?
Currently I am done with it because after we're done, so the first year the leadership course, we were taught how to become leaders, from across the continent, like I said. Hone and I have friends from Zimbabwe, connections, Rwanda, either Ghana, anywhere you can think about, you know what I mean?
That's
And yeah, so I've been there from 2018 and ahead, which was in 2021, and graduated in 2022.
Awesome stuff.
Yes. So maybe my one last question would be, can you share with them, because you hunted for scholarship, share with a young person there, from 5 again, about the scholarship,
Okay, I would like to say that you guys know how right now you have profiles on Facebook, right? And you probably do on Twitter as well. There is an app that is called LinkedIn. Please, by all means, make sure that you open a profile on LinkedIn because that is where all the opportunities are. And then I learned about that way later when I was done with my A-level. And I was thinking to myself, had I known about this from 3, how many opportunities would I have realized and been part of ever since? So please, by all means, whether you're in Standard 7 right now, take that opportunity instead of Facebook, or if you already have a Facebook profile, make sure that you open a LinkedIn profile as well, because they'll give you those pages, like youth opportunities, opportunities for Africans and various ones, whether it be United Nations as well, where each and every time they'll send you the notifications such and such an opportunity is coming. This one, that one.
That's beautiful. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Kathy. I think you've said a mouthful. So this is another tip, guys. Join more TikTok,
Facebook, go to LinkedIn, and that's where you find all these scholarships that
you've been talking about. She was not just sitting at home and expecting opportunities to come to her. She looked for them. She hunted for them. So I think what could be, you could, I think at this juncture you could just share your last words, because now what I've picked from you is that You see those three things you shared.
For the teacher, I
Wala. Tsholetsa letsogo.
Yeah.
And what also you did was that you
taught, you shared your knowledge.
group work, teamwork, how to tell force. So those of you guys who are gifted like that, I'll just encourage you, please lift another one. Lift another sister or lift another brother. I'm not saying hella this thing, because you wouldn't have to spend so much time. Ubala. And the other thing is that look out for other activities. Be sporting club COVID, so this is the opportunity for you. Join a debate.
I'm trying to think about
the business-related clubs at school. The fact that you can get an opportunity to stand in front of other students and say, "Hi guys, you are building your confidence." This girl, this confident girl, she stood before MARUAPULA staff personnel. Sold herself. And I just wanted to share the fact that I saw you
When you were sharing a story with girls at Marang.
You want her to come and motivate your students. Please call her. She can come and do that. She wants to build all the girls or any other person who's aspiring to do great academically. And we worked as mentors at Girls for Girls. Every other Saturday we had to go out and spend time with girls. So guys, I just wanted to say, I believe
You've gotten something from her.
please receive this as motivation.
It's not too late. Go back and do your work, do your plan, even all you need to discuss, do study groups, and do well in your study. Remember your life.
I wish you well. My 7, my form 3, my form 5. Go tertiary, I wish you well. This is the motivation.
She was saying, believe in yourself. Go for it. Don't limit yourself.
And she was saying, Annie, her source of strength. The one who makes whatever we see as impossible possible. Oh wow, thank you so much. I personally was encouraged as somebody who's working. What you say, it has encouraged me as somebody who's working to say, continue believing in yourself. Do what you can do. Leave the rest to God. Thank you so much, guys, for taking time to watch this video. May the Lord richly bless you. Dr. Kat. Yes, thank you so much, guys, for taking your time to watch this channel, and I wish you well. I wish you joy and love in the year 2023. Thank you so much.